Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Bradford. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Rivers. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Working the big fella to the corner. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Acha. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The give to the lone running back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Bradford. That's reeled in, it's Davis. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ocha. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah,
going for it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
The screen, he's got wheels. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Fouls through the defense. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Aucha. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw on third. Gets it away off his back foot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
And I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. Caught behind the line. It's Ocha. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Pocket breaking down. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down. Will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They run the reverse. What a play by the defense. He didn't get close to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 10.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Under fire. Into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll try the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Bradford. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unleashes it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's caught. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Vick. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the knee.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. It's a draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's reverse. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Under fire. Scrambling away. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And the Longhorns want to move quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments on the first half. It is a first down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Bradford. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to ride this running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense showing blitz here. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his office.
Turns on the Jets. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes it to him.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bradford. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans...
Got enough space. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Makes the grab. It's Tomlinson. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got the back over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To the air, it's Bradford. Rushes on him. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.